Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Katzler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. And this is an interesting one. It comes from Morocco. From Omar, he says, "Hi Dave, I have a ham friend located about 1,000 kilometers or less from me here in Morocco. And we can't hear each other on 10 meters. I'm not surprised. Our condition is a QRP stations, 20 watts. This is kind of normal around the world that the entry-level license is 20 watts. That's why ICOM came out with the 705, that's 20 watts, is to be a worldwide transceiver. With an inverted V dipoles for both stations. Can it be the skip or the dead zone? And what should we change?" 73 is from Omar. Okay, let's look at the Earth here in Morocco. Okay, and you've got an inverted V antenna here and an inverted V antenna here. The takeoff angle from this is going to be whatever it is. Okay, you've got the ionosphere, and unless this frequency is less than the maximum usable frequency, it will just keep going straight into outer space. 1,000 kilometers is too far for line of sight. You're over the horizon. Okay, so what you need to do is use a lower frequency. Now, I don't know what your licensing recommendations are in Morocco, but I would go with 40 meters during the day, and maybe even 80 meters at night, and try 20 meters in the daytime. So this would be day, night, and this would be night. Now, a 20 meter inverted V is only as twice the length, so it'll be 33 feet or 10 meters long. Half a wavelength dipole on 20 would be 10 meters. 10 meters long. Okay, so 5 meters on a side. That's not very big. That's not very big. You want to get it up in the air if you can, but a lot of inverted V dipoles bring the ends down pretty close to the ground. I would recommend that when you build an inverted V, you've got one support, you got your wire coming down like this, and then use rope or something to take it down to the ground, okay, and make this height right here greater than about 7 feet. That way nobody can come into contact with the antenna. Also, put flags or ties or something down here so people won't trip over that. Do the same on the other side, of course. All right. Then what you will have is a situation where here's the ionosphere, here's the Earth. The signal can come up here and come down. And 20 meters, 40 meters, and 80 meters are the ones to try. I would say that you have almost zero chance of talking to each other on 10 meters. The frequency is just too high. Some days 20 meters will work, some days it won't. You can get sporadic E, because you're a little closer to the equator than I am. You can get a little bit of sporadic E once in a while that will help you communicate on 12 meters, but definitely won't be reliable. So, Omar, I would suggest doubling the size of your antenna so that it's 5 meters on a side, or 16 feet. And then give this thing a shot with that and try the different frequencies. So yes, you are in the skip or dead zone. Skip zone is what it's usually called. And what should we change? What you should change is the frequency. Okay, because 10 meters isn't going to cut it. unless we have extraordinary sunspot conditions, which at this point in the solar cycle, it does not look like we will get extraordinary solar conditions. We'll get very ordinary solar conditions. So there you go. I hope that gives you something that's helpful. I hope that your privileges allow you to use 20 meters, 40 meters, and 80 meters. And I just wish you the best of luck. Let me know how it turns out. I'd kind of like to know. And so there you have it. So any of you out there who would like to support this channel financially can go to dcastler.com/support. They have a couple PayPal options and the Patreon option. Or you can subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. If you subscribe, you're an Oggie, O-G-G-I-E, which comes from the suffix of my call sign, OG. And until we next meet, 73.